Welcome to Field Friday. I'm Blake Gernowig, Precision Ag Specialist at CFE. This week's Field Friday session, we are going to take a look at a spraying drone. To my left here, we have a DJI Agris agricultural drone that is capable of applying herbicides, pesticides, fungicides, basically can apply anything that has an aerial application label. So this drone, I know it doesn't sound like much, but it can pick up 55 pounds total. So this drone in particular right now holds 2.5 gallons of water and has a boom section of 20 feet. The drone can travel up to 12 miles an hour and effectively apply at 14 acres per hour. I know that doesn't sound like much, but when you combine them with other drones called swarming, if we put 3 drones together, we would cover 42 acres an hour. So this drone can be scaled up from 1 to 5 with the right equipment. This drone in particular comes with a 12,000 milliamp battery. The drone is equipped with RTK technology, so it has its RTK signals, repeaters here, and a base station over here, so the drones know exactly where they're at in the field at all times to increase the precision of the application. The drone is controlled by a regular controller. This particular drone has a display built into it. Running the drone is fairly simple. It does a lot of the flying, taking off, applicating for you. When we show up to the field, we just need to map out the boundary of the field and any obstacles inside of it. The drone will automatically develop the AB lines, if you will, to fly along to apply the product. It will automatically return to home once the chemical is empty. When you therefore refill it in the side here, you can apply anywhere from 1/2 gallon an acre up to 5 or 10 gallons an acre. Obviously efficiency is affected by that, on how many acres per hour you can do. There is several tests you need to take to be able to fly this drone. You need a 107 drone pilot's license or a 167 if you're operating on your own. Then you also need a aerial application license from the state of Iowa to apply pesticides through the drone. This drone has applied herbicides. We've sprayed Roundup, Callisto, foliar micronutrients, fungicides, insecticides. We've had very good luck with the herbicides. The downdraft from the prop wash lifting it up has gotten good motion inside the canopy and was able to get chemical it was able to wrap the whole plant with chemical and get a good kill. So the prop wash can really help increase the efficiency of the chemical coming out of this drone, even though it's at such a low rate. Typically we are running around 3 gallons per acre. That is the minimum rate for Roundup on the herbicide side. Fungicides, we are able to drop down to 2 gallons per acre to match what our airplane does. This technology today may not seem feasible on your farm, but as these batteries and drones get better, there's already a newer and better, bigger model out there that can hold about twice as much and for the same size and price tag. So this technology is going to develop and get further down the road. So this may be something you see on your farm in the next 5 years to do either smaller spraying or maybe all your spraying, depends on how many acres you want to cover with it. Some of the advantages to it is if it rains, you're flying, you're in the air, there's no mud to deal with, no getting stuck, wondering if you could cross this or cross that. You're just flying across the entire field. The really neat thing about it is just how easy and how simple it is to operate. You hit apply and it takes off, flies out there, applies the chemical, comes back, lands, you refill it. It's quite simple. For smaller fields, it's really good. The crop destruct on some of those fields, just turning around with a big sprayer, is probably more damage than what the drone will ever cause, for that matter. Probably one of the disadvantages is being limited to an aerial application label. So a few things that are off are like 2,4-D and dicamba or extend cannot be flown through this drone. So there's a few downsides to it, but as we continue to develop this technology, we may see something different. We may have a ground application, a drone application, and an aerial application, just depending on how the EPA will end up treating this type of application technology. So it'll be a really interesting future for the drone application. That's it for this week's Field Friday. Have a good weekend.